8:42. Spring cleaning is not just for your house. City leaders want you to help get out and help clean the spaces we all use. There's a lot of ways to volunteer. Jill Hoffman with White River Alliance and Ashley Haynes with Keep Indianapolis Beautiful are with me today, and they brought some tools to show and tell. Ladies, happy spring.
Happy spring.
We're glad to have you here. I'm going to start right here with, you know, what a child would think is a great toy.
Well, yeah, this is a litter grabber. We give them out to all of our adopted block captains. We use them for cleanups. It's really fun. You can just walk around, pick up
get your
anything, yeah, without having to bend over. So we have these for free for the community to help keep streets clean.
And is this something you're just an open invitation to the community? Come, let's just get together and do this?
Absolutely, open invitation. You can adopt your block anytime. Great Indy cleanup season. So our big cleanups where the city of Indianapolis actually gives us dumpsters on the weekends. Those start in April.
Okay.
So next weekend we'll have our first cleanups, and actually this morning we have 3 tree plantings. So I hear from the team that there's a break in the rain right now. So 9 o'clock, tree planting start. We got 3 projects this morning, so you can start your spring cleaning and volunteering right now.
What's more earthy than planting trees in the rain? You don't even have to dig. You just look at it.
It's warm out this morning too. It's beautiful.
It's true. This is the morning to do it. That's fantastic. Something to look forward to then, especially as folks can look around their communities and say, maybe 10 years ago it was cigarette butts, 5 years ago it was cans. The biggest trash item you see around now might be...
It's still cigarette butts. Those are still the most littered item. And I know Jill brought something fun that she's going to show you. But the cigarette butts, actually, the plastic in the filter it takes a really long time to degrade, and that gets into our waterways. It gets into everything, and it's just a huge, and it's so tiny that you don't really think about it.
Yeah, but when there's like a million of them on the side of the road or going down this drain, let's talk to Jill then. Tell me what you brought here.
Sure. So this is what we call our storm drain model. So what you're seeing is what you might see in your backyard, one of those beehive storm drains, or you might see one like this.
So this is like looking under the earth here then.
Yeah. So what you're seeing is what you might see at the curb cut, right? One of those drains you kind of ignore, and you don't realize that that's what takes all your rainwater on a day like today. But what a lot of people don't know is that when it runs into that drain, it comes straight to a pipe underground and goes right to our rivers and streams. So we brought this little duck here to represent our wildlife impact. So when that stuff comes rushing out and it is collected, you know, like she said, cigarette butts, lawn fertilizer, pesticides, pet waste, all kinds of stuff from the landscape in our city, then it aggregates and we get a big load of pollution to our streams. So.
And even intentional dumping. You know, there are some folks who are like, oh, well, it's just a drain. It's going to filter through. It's just like the water in our lakes that gets filtered before it comes out the tap. And no. That's a totally different system.
Right. I think a lot of people think that somewhere this gets to a treatment plant, but it doesn't. So what we're asking people to do is adopt their storm drain in front of their house or in front of their business. And all it really takes is, you know, a couple pair of gloves. We have a great program called Stormwater Action Teams, which gives people a chance to do a service event, and then we outfit you with awesome Be a Clean Water superhero bandanas.
Have it.
And then what we do is go around and door hanger the neighbors in the area so that they can start to understand that they can help do a lot just by keeping things away from these drains and cleaning them up. And then sometimes we'll stick these interesting yard flags out there to kind of draw attention to a piece of infrastructure that a lot of us just ignore every day.
I'm noticing the materials that you're saying are biodegradable.
They are, right?
That's just, I can tell they go right away.
That's just in case they wouldn't get into that drain. They have,
She's good. She thought about this.
Thought about that. But what we want you to do is just kind of recognize that stuff and know that that's kind of where our streams are starting at your front door, and whatever gets in there gets right into our waterways.
Is there a specific time or place where people need to adopt a storm drain or adopt a block?
You can adopt your block anytime, and actually we have, so as a block captain you get a litter grabber, we have buckets, we have shovels to help you when you also adopt your storm drain, keep that cleared out, because leaves and things that fall down in the fall, maybe accumulate over winter, they also get into that storm drain, and that's one of the reasons why you see a lot of clogged and flooded streets right now, this morning particularly, because it's blocking the free flow of the water.
And it just helps everybody out. You know, I have a lot of faith in Hoosiers. I think that if folks have the education and they know what they need to do to help, that they'll be able to jump in and volunteer. So ladies, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
I learned something. I certainly hope folks at home did too. We appreciate you. And happy spring once again.
Happy to you. Thanks.
All right, it's 8:46. Marcus is talking all spring, all rain, all day.